Hi, I'm Sunil, and in this episode of Systematic Property, we'll be talking about 4 things you need to check before signing the mortgage application form. Number 1, check that it's already filled in. If you don't see all those numbers and figures and data on your form, then something's going wrong. Why do you say? Well, that's your mortgage broker's job. He should be filling out your mortgage application form for you, and you should just be signing it. That's what we pay them for. We pay them to do that work for us. Now, they should have already done enough homework and spoken to the mortgage company, so it should be pretty much a formality to get the mortgage. So you should make sure your broker fills out that form. Number 2 is to make sure you give them what they need. Don't give them extra information. Don't give them more than actually what they ask for. If there's a small box, give them a small answer. If there's a big box, then maybe you should give them a big answer. But again, take your advice and make sure your broker, even if he isn't filling out the application form for you, is advising you on how to fill it out. Number 3, make sure you check it, that all the information you've given is truthful. That's very, very important because you don't want to be lying on a mortgage application form. In most parts of the world, that's fraud and it's a criminal offense. Number 4 is obviously to make sure you're going to get the mortgage. Now, there is absolutely no point filling out a mortgage application form if you don't know you're going to get the mortgage. And that's where your mortgage broker really comes in. Again, filling out the form should just be a formality. The broker should have already spoken to the company, maybe even the underwriters, the people who actually agreed to give the mortgage or not, and actually made sure that the mortgage is going to come through, providing, of course, all the data checks out that you provide. In some parts of the world, you can actually go to the bank and get what's called a pre-approval, where the bank says, providing you tell me or you say, or you can prove that everything you've said is correct, we'll give you the mortgage. And that's actually pretty useful. So before you sign the application form, you must have that application or that mortgage kind of like agreed already, and filling out the form is just a formality. Of course, having a good broker is important, one that knows what to do. And in future videos, we'll talk about how do you actually find a good mortgage broker. So there you go, 4 things to check before you sign the application form.